So, what is more important at the end of the day? Is it the support of the critics, or is it the support of your fans? Um, I would argue that largely it is the support of your fans who will, spend their money on your project and carry you into the land of profit. And I think that's what we have here. This article today on Zack Snyder's Rebel Moon, and it says right here, Zack Snyder's Rebel Moon delivers solid debut for Netflix. A Child of Fire, the first half of the director's two-parter, garnered almost 24 million views in its first 3 days. And this is from Boris Kitt. This is from about noon today. And it says, Zack Snyder's Rebel Moon, A Child of Fire, has kicked off with viewing numbers that suggest a solid start to an original franchise. Yeah, bear in mind, perhaps at one time it was a Star Wars pitch, but it's not a Star Wars pitch anymore. It's its own IP. An original IP is being birthed here, and we're actually witnessing not even the entirety of a film. We're witnessing half a movie. So bear that in mind. But here we go. Netflix announced Tuesday that the science fiction fantasy was the most viewed title on the streaming giant following its debut the night of December 21st, generating 23.9 million views in 3 plus a few hours days. The numbers are a solid kickoff, which doesn't have big A-listers and is flying on the strength of the filmmaking brand of Snyder, who is best known for directing DC superhero movies such as Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, and his Justice League film. Rebel Moon was the bright star for the week for Netflix. No problem with me. For comparison's sake, the next most viewed title was the sci-fi tinged Leave the World Behind, the drama starring Julia Roberts, Ethan Hawke, and Mahershala Ali. Those are some big name stars, and produced by the Obamas, which clocked in at 19.7 million views in 7 days of viewing. So Zack Snyder passing the second biggest title in 3 days with what they were able to do in 7. It's truly been an unparalleled experience introducing Rebel Moon to global audiences, and I'm thrilled that the movie is #1 around the world, Snyder said in a statement. We have the most dedicated and loyal fans across the world that any filmmaker could ask for, and seeing them constantly be supportive has been an enormously rewarding experience. While Rebel Moon opened strong, more telling will be the week 2 numbers. Insiders say that second week tends to be big for movies as they get a full week of viewing as opposed to just the opening weekend. And it's also when word of mouth kicks in. Moon does have some competition it needs to catch up on, however. Leave the World Behind opened to a whopping 41.7 million views. The threshold to hit Netflix's top 10, which counts views racked up in the first 91 days, is at the 135 million marks. The top 10 spot is held by Extraction 2. That was a great film. The Chris Hemsworth action movie with 134.9 million views. Going up the list to the top, past movies such as The Mother, I didn't see that, 136.4 million. The Adam Project, 157.6 million, didn't see that either. And Don't Look Up, 171.4 million, is Red Notice, which has 230.9 million views. The latter starred Ryan Reynolds, Dwayne Johnson, and Gal Gadot. I did not see that. Co-written and directed by Snyder, Rebel Moon tells of a peaceful moon settlement in the furthest reaches of the universe that finds itself threatened by the armies of a tyrannical leader. A mysterious stranger named Cora, played by Sofia Boutella, who becomes their best hope for survival. The movie also stars Ed Skrein, Charlie Hunnam, Jimon Hounsou, and Michael Huisman. Netflix gave Rebel Moon a massive worldwide rollout to generate international awareness. The first look footage was unveiled at the company's Tudum event in Sao Paulo this June. Next, it debuted the film's teaser trailer at Gamescom in Cologne, Germany in August. In fall was the traveling immersive trailer experience that launched at ComplexCon in Long Beach, California, followed by stops at CCXP in Sao Paulo, where the company also hosted the first screening of the film, as well as events in Tokyo, Los Angeles, Mexico City, Melbourne, and Tokyo. Did I say that right? Okay, maybe I did. More than 5,000 fans stepped onto a real movie set where they went into hair, makeup, wardrobe, and were armed with props to star in their own personalized Rebel Moon trailers. I did see that. It looked very cool. In December, Netflix staged a series of moon takeovers in different locations and formats to introduce fans to the world of the film. During the holiday bustle in London and Milan, there were enormous moon installations surrounded by wheat fields next to the Tower Bridge and Piazza Gaie Aulenti, respectively. In Poland, the company took over the Lublin Castle. So Netflix is really going all in. They're betting big on Zack Snyder. God bless him. He deserves this. He deserves this. I've been a fan of Zack Snyder since Dawn of the Dead, almost 20 years ago. I think that was 2004, so we're coming up on 2024. And, you know, the way he just gets dragged by, just jerks and assholes. So quite undeservedly. And so to see, especially after all the controversy with WB, that Netflix is really investing in him and this project, which is, again, an original IP that I've seen twice already, and we'll be watching a third time before we get through the holiday season. Yeah, I wanted to do as well as anything. And if it tops out other numbers and it keeps trending on social media, even if it means that, you know, the anti-Snyder people are watching it and giving it views, then that works out perfectly for me. There were installations in Jakarta, Indonesia, and Oslo, Norway. And finally, Netflix assembled a drone show at Sphere in Las Vegas from December 18th to 20th. The Rebel Moon saga continues with Rebel Moon Part 2, The Scar Giver, which will debut April 19, 2024. So, I mean, I hope that this does well. It looks like there's Hollywood Reporter articles, there are Variety articles. There's a new article now with Christopher Nolan really praising Snyder and just saying how he's one of the best filmmakers out there today, which I happen to agree with. I couldn't be happier for the man. He deserves this success. And I hope that if you watch this, if you haven't seen Rebel Moon, that you'll give it a shot on Netflix and give it 2 shots because, you know, what could it hurt? So that's my video. Like the video. Leave a comment. What do you think? Have you seen it? What did you think? Did you like it? Did you not like it? If you liked it, will you watch it again? So on and so forth. Subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all in the next video. All right. See you soon, everybody. Take care.